Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Golden Cruiser. I'm Cindy, and today we're going to be talking about 10 things that crew members hate to see from passengers. Now, on every cruise I've ever been on, the crew has been extremely helpful, friendly, and informative. I've never had an issue with any crew member anywhere on a ship. These crew members work very, very hard at their jobs to try to help and please the passengers. So here are some things that crew members would like to pass along to passengers to please not do. Number one is entering the cabin when it's not yet ready. Now, normally when you get on a cruise ship, your room is not necessarily going to be ready for you to go into yet. A lot of ships will have an announcement telling you what time your room will be ready. Some of the ships like Carnival, they have doors that are closed in the hallway with a sign on telling you that at like 1 o'clock, I think it is, that your rooms will be ready at that time, and that's when the doors will be open. Now on Carnival, if you do take Faster to the Fun, an additional fee you pay for, you are allowed to go drop off any bags you're carrying, but then you need to leave the cabin because they're still cleaning all these cabins. There's a lot of cabins on turnover on embarkation day for them to get thoroughly cleaned. So passengers that decide they're just going to go in their room, lay on the bed, do something like that, don't do that. The rooms aren't ready yet. Maybe they haven't vacuumed yet. Maybe they haven't cleaned the bathroom. Normally all the doors are open because they're working on them. So don't go into your cabin until it's time to go to your cabin. Just go off, go have lunch, go have a drink at the bar, and just be patient and wait. Number two, flushing things down the toilets. Now, toilets on a cruise ship do not work like toilets on land. So you never want to flush anything down that toilet except for the toilet paper they issue on the ship. Not even tissues. That can clog up. They're not made for anything to go down them. So only use the toilet paper that is in your cabin or in the restrooms around the ship and nothing else. Not even a tissue that you might blow your nose with or wipe something, throw that in the trash bin. Um, Cruise ships that have blockages and backups can be a big mess. It can flood a whole hallway if something like that happens. So please be respectful. Make sure you're not putting anything down the toilet beside the toilet paper. Number three, flirting with crew members. Now, cruise lines have very strict rules regarding romantic approaches from crew members to either passengers or passengers flirting with them. They're not allowed under any circumstance to accept your advances or to flirt with you. So don't make them feel uncomfortable, by coming up and flirting with them because they can get fired for things like this. So just don't do that. You can always go up and talk to them and everything. So don't be flirty or asking them out or something like that. Number four, failure to comply with the emergency drill. Now, everyone that's sailed before knows that you must do the mandatory drill when you get on the cruise ship. Now, in the older days, before COVID, you had to all go to your cabin, get your life vests, go to your muster station, and then line up out on the deck, all in your life vests, and took quite a while to get done, make sure all the passengers were there, and then they went through this whole drill of how to put on your life vest and where you should meet and this and that. Nowadays, it's a lot easier. You just get on the ship. The first thing we do when we get on is go find our muster station. We just ask someone as soon as we step onto the ship. They tell you where to go. You go there, and now it's a simple drill. Sometimes they don't even do anything. They just check you in, long as you know how to properly put on a life vest and where to meet. So there are a lot of people that don't want to do this. They head to the bar first or they head to lunch first and say, oh, yeah, we'll do this later. Well, guess what? The ship's going to start announcing your name over the loudspeaker if you don't get there and do it, by the time they're going to sail. So please just take the time. It takes a few minutes to go do that. Then it's over with. Then you can go do whatever you want and have a wonderful rest of your cruise. Number 5 is asking for inappropriate things. Even though crew members enjoy talking to passengers, please don't ask them prying questions like how much they make, what their pay is. Don't ask about their personal lives, That's just not appropriate to ask them. You can chat anything about the ship, or, they can give you suggestions on what ports or what restaurants to eat in. Just don't ask them any personal things. Number 6, don't leave your cabin too messy. Now, cabin attendants are paid to tidy up your room. However, this doesn't mean you should leave your cabin very messy and dirty. I've seen these cabins where there's just clothes all over the floor, all over the bed. How the cabin attendant is supposed to come in there, make your bed, vacuum, they can't with that laying all over the place. So don't be a slob. Pick up after yourself. Pick up things. If you have trash laying around, put it in the trash bin. Just clean up after yourself and don't leave that for your cabin attendant to figure out how they're going to get around all your clothes and this and that to do their job. Number 6 is asking the bartenders to cheat on your drink package. Now, if you buy an alcohol drink package, everyone in your cabin that's over 21 has to also buy that drink package. But say, for example, you have a drink package and someone you're with is not in your cabin, but they didn't buy the drink package. A lot of people will try to ask the bartender, well, can't I just get another drink with this? I want to share it with my friend. Well, no, you can't do that. You can't get your drink package and buy drinks for other people. So don't even ask the bartender, because they have to report any incidents like this with people trying to get them to give them more drinks than they should have, or to share it with other people. So just don't ask about that. Number 8 is complaining about things that are out of the crew member's control. Now, unexpected events happen all the time on cruise ships. Say, for example, they can't go into a certain port of call because of the weather or high winds. Well, don't take this out on the crew members. They have no control over this. They can't help this. This is to protect the passengers, and yelling at a crew member is not going to do any good. Just be respectful. And number 9 is kind of on that line, addressing staff in a rude manner. Even if you need to make a complaint, remember to always be polite. You can go to the customer service desk and see what solutions are offered to you. In case you're still unhappy with your treatment you've been given or something else, at the end of your cruise, you can always send a formal complaint to the cruise line by email or written letter. So just don't go off on the crew members and start yelling at them and taking things out on them that they have no control over. Just be polite. And number 10 is failure to abide by ship rules. Before your departure, find out about your cruise line's rules and stick to the rules. In case you do not comply with them, you may be reprimanded by a staff member. Say you're going in some hallway that says crew members and you shouldn't be in there. Of course, a crew member is going to tell you something about it. In this case, don't take it personally. They're just doing their job and telling you shouldn't go there, or, other incidents that could happen on the ship. It's just their job to make sure the welfare of the passengers is taken care of. So just abide by what the rules are and you'll have a great trip. So there are some things that the crew would like the passengers to know, to please do, to help them with their jobs. They work very, very hard. So that's it for now. Do you have any other ideas that crew member don't like to see, being done? I'm sure there's some others out there, but just be polite. Have a wonderful cruise. Thank you all for stopping by today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you again real soon on the Golden Cruiser. Bye for now.